My jealous Bill yelled at me because I embarrassed him by gifting my wife an expensive necklace, so I doubled down and got her a matching bracelet. I adore my wife. She's my rock and has been an infallible beacon of light for me this year. I lost my job at the beginning of the year, and when things got tough, she buckled up, got a part-time job to help us stay afloat, and didn't have a single negative thing to say about it all. I finally got back on my feet and wanted to do something nice for my wife once things settled down. She's a classic girly girl and loves to dress up and get out. We cut back this year, so when our finances felt stable, I wanted to splurge on something special for her. I bought her a diamond necklace, nothing too extravagant. We just got out of financial straits. I'm not turning around and blowing money I don't have. It's a single solitaire diamond that IMO was classy and elegant, but something she could wear on the daily. Cue to Thanksgiving dinner, and my wife wears the necklace to dinner. Her SIL, her brother's wife, I'll call her Mary, notices the necklace and compliments my wife on it. My wife happily tells her how it was a surprise, and Mary agrees that it was a super sweet sentiment, compliments me on my choice, and overall the family thought it was a nice gift, especially knowing that we went through hard times. A few days after dinner, I received a text message from the Bill calling me an AH for using Thanksgiving dinner to show off and make it all about me. He said that I shouldn't have let my wife wear such flashy jewelry to dinner and upstage everyone else, and that it was super selfish and conceited of us. I was stunned, to be honest, because the necklace discussion only lasted several minutes, maybe 5-10, and the rest of the family only had nice things to say about it. They seemed genuinely happy for me and my wife. I'm starting to feel like an AH because it's true that the family isn't incredibly well off, and something like my wife's necklace would be seen as something very luxurious. My BIL says that I'm now putting pressure on him to get his wife something extravagant for Christmas. On the other hand, though, I don't feel like it's really my responsibility to care about how Bill feels about a gift I got for my wife, and that if he feels pressure, it's not on me. Update 1. I initially wanted to keep the text messages from my wife for fear that it would sour the sentiment behind the necklace, but we're not the type to keep secrets from each other. When she read the texts, she was livid. I've never seen her so upset, especially at family. She immediately called her brother and just reamed him out for his insensitivity. We were on the phone together, but I didn't really pipe up once they started arguing since I felt like they should work it out as siblings. They got into a long argument, and her brother said he was worried that she was going down a slippery slope of becoming a superficial betch, and that we shouldn't force our financial success on other people. That comment honestly shocked the both of us, because while they weren't close growing up, he's never talked to her like that before. At that point, my wife told her brother that if he wasn't going to be happy for her, that she had one thoughtful treat from her husband after a really shitty year, then she had nothing to say to him. A few hours later, my wife did get a text from Sil. Apparently she also heard the conversation and was mortified. She at least reassured us that she was happy for our success after working so hard, and that she'd try to talk some sense into her husband. Regardless, my wife and I decided to spend Christmas without Bill and his wife. We'll be doing it separately on Christmas Eve with her parents. At this point, there was just too much tension, and I didn't want to risk Bill ruining Christmas because I wouldn't put it past him to find the gifts we'd get her family too luxurious and pitching a fit in response. Her parents are staying out of the situation for the time being, but are okay with meeting us separately, and I respect their decision. And this might make me the AH, but I'm going to get my wife a nice matching bracelet for Christmas.